Do you guys have an obnoxious friend? One that thinks he's cooler than what he is, but nobody tells him any different? Like maybe he wears backwards baseball caps or wears sunglasses too much. Well, Now You See Me is the film version of that friend. This movie is trying so hard to be cool. It tries so hard to wow you and keep you guessing. The only problem is it's not as nearly as clever as it thinks it is.
Because no matter what you think you might know, we will always be 1 step, 3 steps, 7 steps ahead of you, and just when you think you're catching up, that's when we'll be right behind you.
In fact, it's a convoluted mess. But that's not the cast's fault. Sporting some of the cast from Zombieland, and some of the cast from The Dark Knight, also the ever-beautiful Ilsa Fisher, that one chick from Inglourious Basterds, and Mark Ruffalo, one of the dullest actors in recent history.
You think I'm playing in their hands, do you?
Now, funnily enough, the director of this movie is also the director of such classics as Transporter 2 and the 2010 remake of Clash of the Titans? So make of that of what you will. Now, I would tell you what the screenwriters are responsible for, but it's far more fucking embarrassing. Now, to really understand what I'm talking about, let's dive right into this commercial turd. The movie starts off with some character introductions that are so over the top and so ridiculous, it's retarded. I mean, they're already trying so hard to impress you with their movie. Come on. Like, oh, the piranhas come down and eat her, but she's okay.
Whoever thought of this is a sick sadist!
But uh-oh, some shadowy figure in a hoodie is watching them, and he gives them some cards.
45 East Evans Street.
And they all wind up in the same meeting place.
Yeah, excuse me.
Door's locked.
Is it?
So wait, they're a bunch of magicians and they don't know how to pick a lock? Really? But didn't we just see her pick a lock a second ago? But the director doesn't want me to think about logic, otherwise the movie would break.
What are we waiting for someone? Why are we just...
The door's locked.
Oh no, nothing's ever locked.
I guess 1 out of every 4 magicians can pick locks. It turns out the whole room is a riddle, and already I'm wanting to kill myself.
Blueprints.
Alright, so obviously they were recruited by Tony Stark. Is this some sort of Marvel crossover? Are they gonna appear in Avengers 12? So cut to 1 year later and they're the hottest thing since the Macarena.
Tonight, we are going to rob a bank.
Now I don't know anything about this movie, but right off the bat I'm gonna say Morgan Freeman and Michael Caine are involved. So they invite this schmuck up on stage just to rob his bank. That's kind of them. Now given the trick and the explanation that follows, I have to say that this is kind of plausible. I mean, as plausible as an Ocean's movie, but you get my point. Insert that slice of Wonder Bread himself, Mark Ruffalo.
I heard you correctly. Did you say magicians?
Yeah. Fuck you, Ruffalo. Get the hell out of here. I don't care if you were good in the Avengers or not. You suck! Now, going in to investigate the 4 Horsemen, he's teamed up with that chick from Inglourious Basterds. So let's just call her Blondie.
As far as I understand it, when the man from Paris put on the magical helmet, I guess there was
Listen
some
to
kind
me.
of...
If you didn't rob that bank, then you knew about it. Which makes you an accomplice.
You can tell I'm an obsessed cop because of the way I swapped from overacting to underacting.
I don't know who sat in that chair before you? Mob bosses, murderers, and thieves.
Oh.
And you know who put them there? The guy who's sitting in this chair.
But don't worry about that, because look how cool this looks. So after coming up empty-handed, the main characters get to walk. So it's time to get the help of Morgan Freeman, who takes them to school and shows them how they did their tricks. And he knows exactly how they pulled it off. Like he read the script.
And they simply activated him in Vegas.
Snap my finger.
And once...
My guess is that they targeted a shipment of freshly minted money headed to the Frenchman's bank on board an armored truck. Which, of course, is just as hard to break into, unless you're already inside. For our horsemen, it was almost too easy.
So how do they make the phony money disappear from the vault?
Flash payment. Magicians use it all the time.
So their second act involves making a rabbit disappear and putting Ilsa Fisher in a crappy-looking CGI bubble. Oh, and robbing Michael Caine. So Michael Caine isn't involved? Well, at least Morgan Freeman is, I'm sure of it. Cut to the stupid, goofy escape. So Blondie tells Ruffalo that she thinks that the Four Horsemen might be involved in something called the Eye, and that the entire case might be a ploy for the Four Horsemen to join the Eye. Now, from what I can tell, the Eye was founded in ancient Egypt, and now they just sit around doing magic tricks for one another. Now, after finding a bug that the Horsemen planted on Ruffalo's phone, it's time for a little underacting and overacting.
All right, put it back in and turn on the phone. They don't know that we know about the bug. As of this instant, we are ahead of them. I want to cut them off at the knees. They got power, cut it. They got phones, electricity, water, cut it. Squeeze them out. I want them to feel our presence.
Now, this may seem trivial, but I promise I'll come back to this scene.
The firewall's down. Do they know about this?
They who?
They, them, whoever we're working for.
Who are we working for?
They really don't know who they're working for? Really?
Stick to the plan. Stay here and burn it all.
So, Franco stays behind to burn evidence while Ruffalo and Baldy try to bust him. And then they get into a boring-ass fight, and then a boring-ass car chase, and then Franco gets into a boring-ass death. Wait, what? So yeah, Dave Franco dies. Morgan Freeman calls Ruffalo to tell him to keep an eye on Blondie.
Don't you find it peculiar that Interpol will send you a first-timer off the desk to be your assistant?
Okay, so Blondie might be involved. Morgan Freeman might be involved. Jesus, the plot thickens. Well, at least we know Ruffalo won't be involved because that would be too goddamn stupid. Right?
If I find out that you are anything other than who you say you are, I swear.
Obviously, they're setting up that Ruffalo is looking into this case at every angle and is clearly not involved. So finally somebody sends the FBI the script, and they know that the Horsemen are about to hit some kind of safe or something. I don't know, fuck it. But when they get there, the safe is already gone. Fucking course. The FBI think they called a big break, but
Okay, here's what I want.
we know better.
At this moment, they're entertainers.
Yeah, that's the attitude you want when you want to catch some criminals. And since the FBI is just always incredibly fucking stupid in movies, the Horsemen get away. Oh, and their final trick? You ready? You fucking ready for this one? You ready? Alright, here we go. They jump off a skyscraper and turn into CGI money. But it's not even real money, so why are people grabbing it? And I guess Morgan Freeman gets framed for it. Huh? So if Michael Caine, Morgan Freeman, and Blondie aren't involved, then who is? Apparently Morgan Freeman has been asking the same goddamn question.
Always a step ahead of me. And the FBI. Got past them not once, not twice, but consistently. Almost as if they were on the end.
No. No, this movie's not that stupid. They're not gonna insult us that much. No.
You.
No. Alright, honestly, I'm fucking done with this movie and its shit-ass explanations. So they can't pick locks, but they can crack safes? Fuck me. Who honestly plans the fuck out of this right here? What? Huh? Huh? What? Oh my god! He's got a mustache! What? Dave Franco isn't even dead? They kidnapped a corpse? God damn it! Ruffalo's the fifth horseman, right? Yeah, cause that makes fucking sense. Is that why you didn't want the case? Is that why you got mad at Blondie when she let him go? Fuck, is that why you interrogated her when you clearly knew she wasn't involved? Is that why you cut their power and water to help them? How did you even meet the Eye? You were a cop, not a magician. Where did the Eye even get the Tony Stark tech? And even though he was being a complete dick to her throughout the entire film, Blondie and Ruffalo hook up at the end anyway. Now you could say, hey dude, this movie's not meant to be taken serious. It's a fun popcorn picture. Just turn your brain off and not think about it. But that's what makes it so fucking insulting. Once you think about it, the entire movie falls apart. God damn, this movie blows. I mean, the direction sucks, the script is clumsy, the special effects are fucking embarrassing. I mean, the only thing good about the movie is the acting, and the actors look like they're just ready for their fucking paycheck.
Keep up, Agent Rhodes. Keep up.
I'm giving this a 1 out of 5 because it's not the worst thing I've seen. Oh, no. But it is still a pretty embarrassing studio picture. So what's your favorite movie involving magicians? That's an odd question. Mine has to be The Prestige. If you haven't seen it, I'd recommend that over seeing this piece of shit. So comment down below, let me know. I'll see you guys for another review.